welcome the very, very funny, very talented Lena Dunham.
I've been thinking for a long time about how I was going to approach the dance-on because I'm such a big fan.
Thank you.
And now I'm finally here, and there's some moves I wish I would have tried.
Really?
Yeah.
You're here for a while. You can, when we go into commercial break, you can try new ones. You can dance into the seat when we come back from commercial break.
That would mean a lot to me to have a small do-over.
Oh, great, great. Great.
I'm so happy to finally be here with you.
I'm so happy that you're here. I'm a huge fan. We met briefly. I saw you at the Grammys and ran over to you and grabbed you.
Which was a funny context for two TV ladies to meet at the Grammys.
At the Grammys.
Beyonce just wedging her way past us while we try to connect.
Yeah, I know. She was in the way.
She was.
Yeah. No, you really are. You're so crazy talented. I'm just a huge fan. So
well, you're a huge formative influence on me, and it's very meaningful to me.
Thank you very much. Let's talk about you being naked on television. Before you came out here, Mary, my executive producer, said, "When's the last time you were naked on television?" And I was trying to think, and I thought, "Oh, never." And then, and like, it really is comfortable for you, right?
It's not something that happens to everybody in their life.
No.
It's not like death and taxes. It only happens to a select few.
Right.
And most of them.
And you really don't ever. Do you have moments of going, "Oh my God, I'm naked"?
You know, it's so weird. I feel as though, for some reason, that's just not my particular zone of terror. There are so many things I would be so afraid to do, like, like hike Mount Kilimanjaro, or, go to a CrossFit gym, or
Those are
talk to Charlie Sheen. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that would be stressful, but for some reason, this isn't my area of fear. And so I feel like I'm always getting all these props for being brave, and I'm like, I didn't do anything brave. I feel totally cool about being naked.
Right. Well, that's great.
Thank you.
And that is the definition, obviously, of courage and bravery, is doing something in spite of the fact that you're fearful of it, and if you're not fearful. But good for you for not being, but you're scared, it appears to be, you're scared of driving, because do you have a license?
No.
Okay.
I'm really, really scared of driving.
Yeah, you live in New York, but you did live in LA.
Born and raised in New York, moved to LA for 6 months at one point, and all of my friends, Jenny, my best friend, she said to me, "You have to learn to drive." She was like, "You can't be the person." This was pre-Uber, so I was basically like standing by the side of the road with a thumb out. Like, it was, I was mistaken for a prostitute twice.
Yeah.
So I felt like I needed to learn to drive, and I got this teacher called Leo, and we studied together for 6 months, and it was kind of harrowing because he would pick me up, we would drive for a while, and then we would pick up another driver's ed student who would take the wheel and drive me home. So not only was there the terrifying hour in which I was driving, there was the 45 minutes in which a driving student even worse than me was driving me back to my destination.
How long did this go on for?
6 months.
Okay, that's too long to take lessons.
And he kept saying, "I think it's time for you to take the test." I'd go, "No, I think we need another week. I think we need to work on our, parallel parking. I think my K-turn's a little off." And finally, he was like, "We are taking the test." He scheduled it. We went. It was like 90 degrees out, and the woman who was administering the test was wearing a parka and like earmuffs, and I knew that I was just done for. I knew there was no way that person who had such an unclear sense of just like the climate was gonna make a smart choice, and I failed.
Right. Well, and you don't need that anymore, but because now there is Uber, now there are drivers, and you're a big, big star, so you're driven or carried everywhere, right? People
carried more, but no,
right.
I feel like this about driving. I feel like not everyone is supposed to be a mother, and not everyone is supposed to drive.
I agree with you, and I wish people would know that.
And there's some societal pressure. It doesn't make total sense. I know from the bottom of my soul that if I were to have a license, I would hurt somebody.
Well, good that you know that, and good that we know that.
So So if you ever see me driving along, if something's changed and I'm just like, driving down La Cienega with a thumbs up, stop me.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd be driving with a thumbs up, but like, I'm in it, I'm in the car driving. So both of those things would be wrong. I love your book, and
you.
the clever little that girl in there with the not that kind of girl.
Thank you.
It's really it's smart, and one of my favorite stories is that you were 9 years old and you decided you would be celibate until you were
Until after high school.
After high school, you decided, at 9 years old, you decided that, and then ate the piece of paper that you wrote it down on.
Yeah, because I thought that was how you officially sealed contracts.
I see, right.
I thought that's like basically what adults did if they were
Right.
buying real estate or
Right.
getting divorced. You
Getting
eat the
a
paper.
house, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So then you realize your willpower isn't that strong, and you write a contract and ask your mother to sign the contract and tell people what your mother did when you, at 9 years old, asked to just be celibate until after high school.
My mom was like, you just never know what's going to happen. I don't want you to sign a contract you can't keep and then feel guilty about it. So no, I'm not going to sign the contract. Which was, I think, very enlightened of her.
Well-
and it turns out I didn't need a contract.
No.
It turns out it just happened.
Well, after many times trying, you
Yes.
really went after it for a while in college, and turned out it was harder than you thought to lose your virginity.
I think I thought that it was going to be pretty easy to find a guy who was interested in divesting me of this, and it turned out to be a real wild goose chase.
Right.
And when it finally happened, it was not, I was comparing it to like 90210, Donna and David. Like, you guys may connect, flower petals, candles.
Right.
I did not have my Donna and David moment.
Right. I actually, the song in my head my first time was the Peggy Lee song, "Is That All There Is?" Seriously. That was
Perfect.
That was the song playing in my head.
I remember, thinking I would wake up and look in the mirror and just like suddenly have just like these really like puffy lips and this really like long hair. Like I thought there was just gonna be some magical transformation. I was
Right.
like, oh, there's me, and my hair's going like that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We'll take a break, and we're going to talk about other things. And if you want to do over and dance,
I'm gonna dance. I'm not gonna like go over there, but I'm
No.
just gonna like shimmy in place.
whatever you want to do. All right, we'll be back with Lena.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
glad you feel better now.
Thank you so much for the chance to go again.
Yeah.
You don't get that all the time.
No.
in life.
A lot of people don't get the do-overs and dancing to their chairs.
No.
We're going to do some. These are fact checks. I'm going to ask you some. These are true. You were born. You were 11 pounds when you were born.
So it turns out that's not completely true. I was 10 pounds, and my mother is enraged by this mispublished fact.
Mm-hmm.
She said that me being 11 pounds makes me sound like a freak and her sound like a freak.
So you were 10 pounds even?
I was like just under 10 pounds, which
Oh.
is still very big for a baby.
Oh, I was 10 pounds 11 ounces.
You were?
So I am a freak.
And look at you now.
Yeah. And I guess my mother's a freak too, because
So good.
yeah.
Well, my mom really, I'm glad that I get to be here and clear that up
Yeah.
because she was peeved.
Yeah, no, it's there are babies that large.
Yeah.
I promise you. You're a huge animal lover, as am I, and you love to rescue animals.
Mm-hmm.
You almost rescued an animal that didn't want to be rescued.
I did. I once missed 3 periods of school chasing a cat through my neighborhood, under fences, into people's backyards, till it became really clear that the cat was like totally enjoying its life without me. And did not need to come home with me. But we have one dog, my boyfriend and me, who's a rescue dog, his name's Lambie. He's a very eccentric guy.
Lambie.
Lambie.
Cute.
He's the
Look
thank
at Lambie.
you.
Look at Lambie.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
That's the other day I had a rest day from my book tour, and we literally did that for the entire day. That's just the kind of love we share.
That's adorable.
But I really want more dogs.
Yes.
And cat. I want a hairless cat. Because I grew up with hairless cats, and I want more. And I also want a.
You grew up with hairless cats?
I had 4 of them
Wow.
because my mom was allergic.
Portia wants a hairless cat. They're weird looking.
They're really weird looking. They have some health issues because there's like 4 of them, and they're all sleeping together. So, they're inbred. They're really inbred.
All hairless cats are inbred?
I don't want to make
I don't
blanket
think that they're-
statements that are going to offend the hairless cat community,
Well,
but
you just did. You can't say that there's only 4 hairless cats in the whole world and they're all sleeping together. That's...
I mean, here's what I'll say. I would love to have a hairless cat. Hairless cats are such a specialized thing that they're only available for rescue like once every 9 years. So if
Right.
you see one, you should jump at it.
Right. And they're hard to rescue, and you want to rescue, right?
Yeah, I want to rescue.
But what else do you want to rescue? Because didn't you text your boyfriend, who, by the way, is the fabulous Jack Antonoff from Fun, from the band Fun. So what do you want to? What else do you want to?
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
I texted him that I said I want 2 puppies, a potbelly pig, a hairless cat, and another puppy. And if I can't have them all right now, I'm going to die.
Wow.
And he wrote back, can we talk about this when I get home, or does it have to be handled right now?
That's a very understanding
Isn't that a
boyfriend.
very understanding
'Cause that was
boyfriend?
a very dramatic way to phrase that.
No. Do you have, how many animals do you have?
We have 6. We have 3 dogs and 3 cats.
So nice.
And I would love to have more. I'd love to have as many animals as I could possibly. But right now, I think we have our hands full.
Smart.
Yeah.
Last week I was feeling sort of like exhausted and a little depressed and self-indulgent, and I said to my boyfriend, what's the point of working so hard if you can't have millions of puppies? But
Wow. Was your hand like that when you said
basically,
it? Because
all curled up.
it sounds very
Despondent.
Yeah. I have a gift on the show. You're always wearing onesies, which I love, and we sell onesies here in the Ellen shop.
You do?
We have for a long time because I think they're fabulous. I love onesies.
Onesies are my passion.
And mine too. And so
Lambie has a onesie.
Lambie has a onesie?
2. One has rabbit ears and one doesn't.
I wish I would have known that. We didn't get anything but we got something for you, and it has all the things that you want on it. And it has a pig, and a puppy, and a rabbit, and me.
And Lambie!
Yeah.
Ellen, thank you. I'm not exaggerating. This is the best present I've ever gotten.
I'm so glad. It's yours. That's right. You did it right. Lena, I'm so happy you're back. You were here last time to promote your book, Not That Kind of Girl, and it's done very, very well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If you don't have it, funny, smart. It's a great book, so
Thank
congratulations on that. And now you're here because you're going to be on Scandal.
I am.
She's going to be on Scandal.
That's one of the things I'm doing. That's one of the things I'm getting to do. And part of what was so exciting about Scandal is that I got to spend some time with your lovely wife.
I know. Portia was so excited. We were trying to hang out while you're here, but you're busy.
Well, my dad's visiting.
Yeah.
So
Well, I guess it's important.
a lot of work.
Yeah.
No, he's actually very low maintenance.
Yeah.
But we're writing girls, but I'm very pleased to see you and to be hanging out with you now.
Yeah.
But Portia and I actually got to share a golf cart to set. We weren't in any scenes together, but we were both trying furiously to learn our lines and talk really fast.
Yeah.
Like I talked the fastest I could possibly talk, and then they said faster.
Right. It's called Scandal Pace. You get it down, and they said do it in Scandal Pace now.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But I actually developed, well on the set of Scandal, the biggest takeaway I had was that your wife has the best eyebrows in the business.
Oh.
I couldn't believe, like I was quizzing her to the point where she must have been uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I was like, how did you do that? Is there any, like, do you have extensions? What are you? And she was like, no, I've just been blessed with these eyebrows. And so I talked about them so much that the hair and makeup people actually gave me a serum, like a eyebrow Rogaine that's supposed to help them get. I wondered if maybe because she grew up in Australia, she didn't feel the same pressure that many of us felt in the 90s to have thin eyebrows.
I don't know, but first of all, you have excellent eyebrows. I don't know what's...
A professional just filled them in. My sister says they look like balding caterpillars when they don't do anything.
Oh. Well, that's sad.
But Portia's are like thin, yet thick.
Yes. Yeah.
Ineffable.
Did you tell her you liked her eyebrows?
Yeah.
She didn't come home and talk about that. So, but usually because she was thrilled to be working with you, she was very excited about you being on the show. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
I freaked out just to share a golf cart with Portia de Rossi.
Aw, that's sweet. We feel the same way about you. You are doing something that I'm so impressed by. I saw some pictures today in our meeting. You're doing what kind of? What's the yoga?
Acro yoga.
Acro, and it's partner yoga.
It's partner yoga.
Look what she's doing, y'all. Look at that. That's crazy.
He's doing a lot more of the work than I am.
No, because you have to balance. That's core, to balance like that.
Well, it happened because I'm not.
Why are you in a restaurant doing it?
We actually couldn't find a space with high enough ceilings because one of my teachers is 6'7", not her, that's my friend Sonia. But one of my teachers is 6'7", and so we asked to enter the hotel bar in the morning. And then a general manager rushed in, like hyper emergency. Housekeeping says people are picking each other up and throwing each other around in the bar. And then he saw me and I was like, okay, whatever. Like,
yeah.
I've just been, haunting them in that hotel for months.
Wow, so how long have you been doing this?
A month and a half.
Wow, that's really good for a month and a half.
Thank you so much. I think part of the teacher's job is to make it look like I'm doing something. I am the physically laziest person you've ever met. Like, I never even crawled. Like, I just lay down on my back till I was 5, then started walking, sort of. Like, I can't. And so Tracy Anderson, who's a friend of mine and a professional fitness trainer, who's trying to get my body she's trying to get my 98-year-old body to match its chronological age of 28.
Uh-huh.
And so she suggested this and was like, it's a great way to get in touch with reconnect your bones and muscles and understand your body and really feel like you're in it, which to me, I'm just a floating head, and then I guess I have limbs, but I don't really know about them.
Right.
And I have to say, it's been working. I walk up the stairs and I'm like, I can feel my gluteal muscles supporting me as I go about my day.
Wow. And you know where your gluteal muscles are too. Now,
They're right there.
Will you? No. Will you and your boyfriend Jack do it together? Is he learning it?
He did it once. He said it was life-changing, but ultimately too nauseating.
Life-changing.
Here he is.
But look you'd want to do it together.
He's a really sensitive guy on a lot of different levels, and I just feel like getting swung around in the air is it's not right maybe for him at this stage in his life.
Uh-huh.
So now I do it with like big, handsome men that I pay.
Yeah. Well, however you have to get it. Now, you and Jack, here's the one thing that I want to say that I admire very much, is that you're very happy and very in love, and you will not get married until it is legal for everyone to get married in all 50 states.
Yes.
And I love that. Thank you. It's a wonderful thing.
Well, it's something that I had never thought about it that much. I had never thought about marriage that much, and it was something that was really important to Jack from an early age. And my sister's gay. Her name is Ellen, and just kidding, my sister's name is Grace. I was pretending you were my sister. It didn't go over as smoothly as I thought
there are other people named Ellen, that's why.
So
yeah,
true.
Right.
It's a disaster.
Yeah.
But the idea of having, of course I don't judge anyone who chooses to get married, but the idea of having a celebration that can't be fully shared among all the people in my life and all the people that we love just doesn't really feel like a celebration at all. So until that's something that everyone can join into with no sense of being left out on any level, politically, emotionally, it's just not something that we're gonna do.
Well, we're on our way there, I hope. But thank you so much.
I feel that way too.
I think we're.
What's gonna happen when it's legal and suddenly he has to marry me?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah. That's really sweet, though. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to talk about girls and other stuff. We'll be back with Lena. We're back with Lena Dunham. It's such a great show, and it's been picked up for the 5th season now, right? Good for you.
We're writing it. We start shooting in a month. I don't know how they continued to allow me to have a job for this length of time, but I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth.
No, it's amazing, though, the fact that you created it, you're writing it, you star in it. You're very, very busy, aren't you?
Well, thank you. You know, in a sense, and then in a sense, I'm doing nothing, in the greater spiritual sense.
Well, then all of us are doing nothing.
Join the club.
Now you made us all feel bad about ourselves. All right, we're going to play a game called, it's a hashtag. So you pick it up, and whatever the hashtag is, you have to, if it says hashtag favorite talk show host, you'd say hashtag Ellen.
Hashtag Ellen.
So that's just an example.
Yeah.
All right, so pick one, and then let's see
I
what
love it,
you'd
and
say.
the bag says Ellen's hashtag bag. Hashtag can't live without green tea.
Yeah? Is that it? Okay.
There's lots, but I know, I just picked a boring,
that was sad. 4 people clapped for
I'm
that.
so sorry. Okay, let me take this one again.
Yeah.
Hashtag can't live without music.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and say it like that, too. All right.
Okay.
All right. Now you get the hang of it.
Okay, you don't just say a thing from your purse. I get it.
Yeah. Do you keep green tea in your purse?
I do. I keep a powdered form of it.
Okay.
It's like crack cocaine to me. I take it all day long. It allows me to function, and without it, I would slide into a deep depression.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Hashtag biggest fear. Tidal waves. Upset. Dream about them. Read about them.
You live in New York.
What's to stop it coming
all right,
there?
you're right, you're right.
We're surrounded by water.
You are.
What's to stop
Yes,
it
no, okay.
rising? We don't know
No.
about the wonders of the deep.
No, it could, no. Some people do, but they study it. Okay.
You made a great point.
Yeah.
Hashtag first tattoo. My first tattoo is actually one that I got when I was 17. It's of Eloise, the little girl who lives at the plaza. I don't know if anyone knows that children's book. It's a delight. And there it is, you see it. And I don't mean to plug another project, but on March 23rd, a documentary that I produced with my producing partner, Jenny Connor, about this tattoo and this girl is gonna be on HBO.
Oh, wow, just another project for you.
But yeah, the tattoo, my parents came with me. They were very supportive. They knew I was gonna either go let someone do it with a rusty needle, or they were gonna take me, so they took me.
Do they have tattoos, your parents?
They don't, but they like the art form.
How many do you have?
I have 9 at this point, but I stopped when I was 20. It was all a 17 to 20 phase of mayhem.
Will you have more?
I actually think when the show's done, there's a couple that I want to slap on me.
Okay.
Like a little Ellen,
Oh,
and yeah.
I see.
Do you have any tattoos?
No,
No.
no interest.
Just a cool look. Hashtag secret celebrity crush. Well, that's easy. David Strathairn.
Really?
Are you familiar with his work?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just
Yes.
He's just a handsome man of
Yeah.
a certain age
Yes.
who I think does great work as an actor consistently. I'm sorry I couldn't say Channing Tatum for you people.
No. You did the right thing.
David Strathairn.
Yeah.
Oscar
Yes.
nominee.
No, it's good. Well,
Okay,
let's
great.
end on, that's a high note.
Okay. I was a hashtag disaster.
No,
at the hashtag bad
no.
game.
You were not. Hey, I want to give you a gift. We gave you a gift last time because you wear onesies all the time, and your dog Lambie is the cutest dog in the world, and you love Lambie, which you said you didn't say you couldn't live without him. But
Well, I thought it was just implied. There he is.
All right.
I
so-
just posted this today. It's Lambie.
Look at that. And,
That's us both
and
wearing
matching
t-shirts, yeah,
too.
that have Lambie's face on them.
Oh, so here's what I want to do. Look at that face. So I gave you a shirt with all your favorite things, a onesie with all your
so
favorite
wonderful.
things. And Jack didn't think it was sexy. He thought it was not sexy at all.
He referred to it as uninviting.
Oh.
He said it was an uninviting garment.
Oh.
Which doesn't mean I took it off. It just means that point of contention existed between us.
Right. Well, we don't want anything like that
Oh
to
my
happen.
God.
So we're going to give you something that hopefully he'll like.
Ellen, it's magic!
Isn't it?
It's magic! How do you do it?
You'll wear it.
I'll wear it.
And
Literally, it will be Instagrammed this evening.
I cannot wait.
I can't wait. You guys mark my words. I'll be in a sultry pose.
We can't wait. I can't wait to see it. You can catch Girls Sunday nights at 9 on HBO.
Oh my God, Lambie slippers!
I know it. I know it. And I'm excited to announce that Lena's book, Not That Kind of Girl, is featured this month on my book bar on Entitled. Sign up today to start reading. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
You look fantastic, Lena.
That is so nice of you to say. Someone inspired me.
Oh, well, you're really sweet. You're really sweet. No, I love that. That's fantastic. And it's so good to see you. And whenever we give you a gift, you know, I ask people to post pictures after we give them a gift. Not everyone does. You do.
I do. I
Yeah.
take it seriously.
Yeah, the last time you were here, we gave you some lingerie that, and you posted it. You put it, you wore it.
I did.
Yeah. Look at that.
I felt like I almost took it too seriously. Like, I felt like you guys were like, send a picture, and I posed it and
Right.
did some lighting.
Well, you
and-
said your boyfriend, because we gave you a onesie before, and you said your boyfriend didn't think it was that sexy, so we gave you a lingerie with my face on it. I thought.
And that was fully sexy, but then he was away on tour, so I just put it on alone and kind of did what you see there.
All right, maybe I'll have something else for you today. You never know.
I mean, your presents are always really a life changer
There's
and a game changer.
Something else is happening today then.
I'm so excited.
So we were talking, last time you were here, you were doing yoga, which was very impressive.
Yes.
And now you're running.
I ran.
Oh.
I ran once. Well, actually, firstly, thank you for the credit, but I took running lessons for this coming season of Girls. I took some lessons from a lovely gentleman called Matt Wilpers.
What do you mean you took running lessons? How do you, have you not, it's just one foot in front of the other and you propel yourself forward?
That's what you would think, but my running is sort of notoriously goofy. Gosh, your eyes are blue. And so Jenny Connor, my creative partner who's directing this episode, felt that we wanted to show some progress in Hannah's physical ability, so she brought a running coach to set.
Uh-huh.
So this poor gentleman had to run me around the block 10 or 11 times and teach me proper arm form. And he literally had to explain to me, like, first your toes touch the ground, then the middle of your foot, then your heel. Like, it turns out my running was so morphed from years of not using my body to do anything but watch television.
Wait a minute. First, I didn't know that you had to land on your toes and go to your heel. I
or
thought,
maybe it's heel toe.
I think, yeah, I thought maybe I've been doing it wrong and maybe I should get a running instructor.
He was great, and then this paparazzi picture happened, and I was like, I think I look pretty good.
You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look great.
I felt capable, and I haven't moved since then.
So that was it?
That was it. I posted that. I was like, posted a whole inspirational spiel about being active and how important it is for your brain, and then I just quit.
Then that's it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's all
At least if you inspire other people, you've done your part.
That's all I want is for all of you to go out and run for me.
Right. So now, you posted it where?
I posted it on Instagram.
Okay, because now I've heard that you're off Twitter, but you're not off Twitter.
Well, no, I'm still tweeting. So what I tried to explain, and I think it's like a little bit of a complicated concept because it's kind of old-fashioned, is that I couldn't go on Twitter without looking at my @mentions, my replies, and often they were pretty mean. They were mean men. And so, some mean ladies, but more men. And so I started doing a thing where, in order to tweet, I email it to a nice gal who I pay, and she posts it for me. So it's my ideas, but I'm sort of like sending a telegraph.
Right.
I'm still there in some form.
Right. It's your ideas, it's your thoughts. You just don't want to see, because there are some mean people out there because they can hide and just be invisible and say,
And I don't have the will, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying to me all day.
like that. I don't know how to type, but
And I couldn't take it anymore. But I also don't have the willpower. Like, some people might be able to go on and not look at their @mentions, but like, I can't even leave half a box of cookies in my house. How would I not look at all of those? But it's funny because maybe that's a new career option people didn't know about. If you work and study really hard, you can tweet for another person for your job.
Right. But what if they're just saying all kinds of, because you're not looking at it, so you don't really know if they're following your direction. They could be saying something completely different.
I check the page sometimes. I go like twitter.com/Lena Dunham just to make sure there's nothing, because if I wasn't looking at all, I mean, they might go and just be like,
they could say all kinds of things.
espousing all kinds of horrid beliefs I didn't know about, and that would be upsetting.
Because none of that stuff is real anyway. You don't want to read that stuff.
No.
No. Let's talk about Jack, your boyfriend. Yes, he's adorable.
He really
is. So he's got two bands. He's got Bleachers and he's got Fun. And you've been together for about 3 years now. And
there he is.
And y'all are adorable together.
That's the time he wore flip-flops to a Golden Globes party. I loved it. I loved it. We've been together, for almost 4 years.
4 years. And you said, which I thought was very admirable, that you would not get married until it was legal for everyone to get married. And now, where's your ring? Because it's now legal for everybody.
No, this is something that my friend Sophie made for me, which is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Thank you.
So now, what's the?
So it was funny, the day that gay marriage became legal across this country.
Yay!
We were thrilled, we were celebrating, and then suddenly the texts just started coming from our friends, from our mothers, from our exercise instructors, being like, finally, it's your time. And we kind of looked at each other and we were like, oh God, what have we done? So then...
We didn't think this would ever be legal.
No! We were hiding behind fake liberal ideals. No, we were like, those were our beliefs, but then we were like, we're not gonna suddenly just get engaged because it became legal. Like, we better wait for a moment when we feel excited about this. And I'm excited to marry him at some point, but it felt like a lot of pressure to just go for it that day. And then I did start to ask, I was like, are there a lot of heterosexuals using this as an excuse to avoid commitment?
Yes.
And I think the answer is yes.
I do too.
Because, I mean, you know, we own a dog together, we have a home together, but the marriage thing is a big deal. And I also have to say, like, I feel intimidated because I don't want to, you know, espouse any stereotypes, but gay people are kind of killing it at weddings right now. They're kind of winning at weddings, so I don't want to go in and just pale in comparison to all these.
You'd have a cool wedding, though. You'd have an amazing wedding.
I hope so.
Yes.
I have a lot of big ideas, which I share with Jack as he's falling asleep, and he goes, maybe we can talk about it tomorrow or in 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's before that. But
I'd like that.
Yeah, I think that.
I'd like that, but I'm not going to put pressure on him.
Is this one of the times you're talking to him?
He said to me, I said something about, one time I was like, if you ever broke up with me, don't just like go out with like another like chatty female comedian. And he's like, are you kidding? If you broke up with me, I'd start dating someone who didn't speak English because I'd like to get a word in edgewise. So anyone who speaks no English, that's what he's looking for.
Well, they couldn't understand you because they don't speak English. So they don't even know about that offer right now.
That's his only requirement.
All right, so we have to take a break,
God.
and maybe I'll give you that gift. It's going to be good. We'll be back. We're back with the wonderfully talented and super smart Lena Dunham. And so, Girls is this is season 5 coming up, right?
This is season 5. We premiere in January.
And now, I've heard, I don't know if you've made this decision or this is rumor, that season 6 will be the last season.
Oh, thank you. We don't know. I think what I said, because I can't keep my freaky mouth shut, it turns out, is that we were kind of feeling like we were nearing the end of what we had to say about these girls. But we could always get, you know, a burst of energy and keep moving. So we're leaving ourselves open to what the future may hold.
Good, because you never know. You'd like to see these girls grow up and see what happens to them. I think it'd be really interesting.
But we also don't want to do the thing where, like, we're on for 24 seasons. You guys are like, you guys are still on?
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Oh, thank
It'll never
you.
happen. So let's talk about this newsletter, Lenny, which is so fantastic. Do you know about Lenny? It's so great. I mean, I think it's so important, too, for women and men to read this. And you interviewed Hillary Clinton.
Yes, for our first issue, LennyLetter.com. It's a feminist newsletter that comes to your inbox every Tuesday. And yeah, the first interview that I got to do was with Madam Secretary herself. And that was a big deal for me because I actually wrote my first ever term paper on her in 3rd grade. So it was like really...
You wrote a term paper in 3rd grade on...
I went to a pretty experimental school.
That's amazing.
But I remember I wanted to write about, she had made a statement in the 1992 election about how she wasn't just going to stay home and like bake cookies and serve tea. And it turned into a big feminist controversy in the country, and I wanted information on it. My teacher was like, it's not really in the children's library. So my mom had to like cut out all these articles from Newsweek for me. I still remember affixing a picture of Hillary Clinton to the front of a manila envelope, so.
Wow. So that's pretty impressive. And then you get to sit down and talk to her. It's really interesting. I read the interview, and it's really, she was great in that, and you get more from that than a lot of things I've seen.
She was so open and lovely and really let us know sort of what it was like for her to be not just this like huge political figure who we all know is larger than life and iconic, but to be sort of like a confused woman in her 20s and what that felt like.
Yeah.
And she was DTH, down to hang.
Yeah. She was DTH.
Yep.
Yeah, she was very cool and very open. All right, so Lambie is your dog.
Yeah.
Lambie is injured or something? What happened, Lambie?
He had a little scuffle and he's got a little ear issue. We're not going to go into major details. We don't know whose fault it is, but...
Did he get into a scuffle with another dog?
Little scuffle with another dog, and he has this cone now because he can't stop futzing with his ear. And Jack, he's in New York with Jack, who reported to me deep depression.
Oh. Yeah, those cones aren't really fun, and that's a really boring cone. So I got Lambie a new cone, and she put that on. See, it has Lambie's name. But I know how much you love Lambie, so you're not going to want Lambie to look like this alone.
So good.
Don't you?
I feel
now
so
you know how Lambie feels.
I feel so it's weird, like this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. And now it's also like you created a weird blockade for me to be unable to hug you goodbye.
Oh, no. No, I'll still hug you.
It.
No, I'm going to take it off because, but now you know what Lambie feels like, and you both will.
I love it so much. This is my Halloween costume.
Yeah, yeah.
My Halloween costume is sad dog.
All right, take a picture of the two of you together.
We're going to.
All right, and you want to meet Ari in shop, right?
I do, actually. I saw Ari's movie reviews, and I was really into him.
Yeah.
And I want to meet him.
All right.
And I want to buy myself some sleepwear.
All right, Lena's newsletter, Lenny, comes out every Tuesday. Go to our website to find out how you can subscribe, and you should, because every interview is riveting and interesting people, and anyway.
Tell her to talk to us.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Good.
I'll do it. We'll be back. You look so glamorous.
So nice. I really wanted to have like a Cher variety show energy when I came to you for my final girls appearance.
Yeah, you do. You have like a really like 60s movie star glamorous vibe going on, and your hair is all teased and all.
That means so much. And also, I'm not just saying this as product placement. I've been wearing my Ed by Ellen sneakers for days, so this is the first time.
That you've been out of them? Mm-hmm. Well, those are beautiful shoes as well, though. Those are fantastic. Not as comfortable as my shoes, I bet.
Nope. And I like wearing your shoes because I like knowing that I'm wearing a solid pair of female-created artistry on my feet.
You're walking in my a mile in my shoes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to see you.
I am so happy to see you. And what is this? I know you're done. We're not done watching for the season, but you're done, and you've been done for a while now.
Yeah, since September.
So how does that feel? Has it sunk in yet that you're done?
I'm flummoxed by it. I think it's going to really start to kick in. Right now we're going out, we're talking about the show, I'm still hanging out with the other girls, we're doing press, but I think in the second that I'm not back at work, deep ennui is going to set in.
You look fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You look really good. I mean,
Thank you so much.
I mean, you always look great.
Thank you.
But I know that you got a lot of flack for losing weight, which is ridiculous. I mean, what were they saying?
Well, it's just so crazy because I spent 6 years of my career being called things like bag of milk on the internet, and then you change, great, bag of milk, baby cow, aging cow. I mean, people love to...
First of all, I love baby cows.
They're adorable.
Yeah.
I also just never felt self-conscious about it. I was like, anyone who was going to take the time to say something negative about my weight on the internet wasn't someone I was particularly keen to impress anyway.
Right.
But then I had this experience of my body changing, and suddenly I got all these people being like, you're a hypocrite. I thought you were body positive. I thought you were a person who embraced bodies of all sizes. And I was like, I do. I just understand that my bodies change. We live a long time. Things happen. Andrew Rannells could get very fat. We just don't know.
Exactly. Well, that's ridiculous. But
I was frustrated by it because I was like, it really was evidence that as a woman in Hollywood, you just can't win.
Yeah, you can't win if they think you're too heavy or too thin or whatever. This is Nylon Magazine, which is showing people, because I know you're doing yoga. Mm-hmm. There's a photograph here that is showing how flexible you are.
Yeah.
Let's put that up because look at that.
I was pretty pleased to be able to bust that one out, I have to say.
It looks like a fake leg. It looks like you're just holding a fake leg that's tucked away.
I have to say, the photographer was very sort of serious and French, and then I was sort of sitting there and he was like, what do you want to do? What do you want to show me? And I was sort of like, this? And he looked pretty impressed. And the other thing, I know this is daytime television, but
see if I can do
you
that.
can't do this. I'm gonna say, you can't do this in front of anyone without them thinking, she's probably pretty good at sex.
Oh, wow.
So I was proud to be able to show it off.
Wow.
But I started doing yoga. I didn't start, again, one of the reasons that my body's changed is because I had to adapt some new healthy lifestyle choices because I have endometriosis. And so that's an illness 1 out of 10 women have it. It's a reproductive illness, it's chronic, and there's ways you can manage it through diet and exercise. So yoga is one of those ways. So when I was getting all that flack for having lost weight, I was like, actually, I'm just trying to take care of my body so that I can keep doing what I do.
Right. And you were in the hospital, I know, with your endometriosis twice, and like for a week stay each time, right?
Yeah.
Which is a long time to be in the
I ended up
hospital.
spending a total of 10 nights in the hospital this summer. I got way too comfortable there. But the real reason that I didn't totally lose my mind in the hospital is because I had an amazing, amazing nurse named Jonella.
Yeah, tell everyone about her.
Well, she is just an angel. I think I didn't understand until this hospital say that nurses are the real heroes of our society. I couldn't believe it. She's completely given her life to taking care of other people. She would sit with me when I was sad, when I was homesick, when I was stressed about not being at work. She would make me laugh. We would watch videos. We would listen to Drake. We would giggle. And one day, I'll never forget, I was really upset. I just wanted to go home, and I had they had said I could go home in 2 days, and I was sitting in my room sort of like a 4-year-old in my bed like this, and I was crying, and she came in and she went, "No more crying." And just looked really deep into my eyes, and I was like, okay. I'm done. And it was the most comfort. It was like strong and comforting, and I just felt so blessed that somebody would give up so much of their own time to ensure somebody else's comfort. And I have to tell you, she is your #1 fan.
That's very sweet. I heard that she was a fan.
I hope it's okay I touched your face like that.
Of course. You can touch my face anytime you want.
Yay.
I saw the panic in your eyes as you were coming closer, like, oh,
I was like,
I saw you getting nervous.
I was like, I've committed really hard, and now I can't turn back, but I also don't want to shift my relationship with Ellen in an imperceptible but upsetting way.
No, you can touch my face anytime you want. Like,
I'm so lucky. It's really soft.
All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to surprise her. We're going to call Jonella, and well, you're going to call her, and then I'm going to jump in.
Because she thinks we're shooting tomorrow. So she said, you have to dance extra hard for me. My 2 favorite girls are going to be together. And I was like, oh, yeah, I have a question for you. Do you mind if I FaceTime you later today? And she was like, oh, sure. So she doesn't know what's about to happen.
It's going to be fun. All right, we'll surprise her right after this. We're back with Lena Dunham, and we said before the break that Lena is going to call and surprise Jonella, who is the nurse that basically saved her life. Yeah. She's a big fan of the show, so we're going to surprise her. You told her you're going to FaceTime her because she thinks the show is tomorrow, so we set up something that looks like your apartment so that you can call from there. Not that we know what your apartment looks like, but she doesn't either.
It's the basic vibe.
Yep.
No, she doesn't.
Yep.
She only knows what my hospital bed looks like.
All right. So you're going to sit there, you're going to call her, and just talk to her for a few minutes, ask her questions.
Okay.
And then I'll step in.
I'm kind of freaking out.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I wanted to ask you a question, which is that I'm doing Ellen tomorrow, and I wondered if there was anything you thought I should ask her.
Well, you
you
don't have anything you want to ask me at all? Hi, Jonella. How's it going?
I love you so much.
We were thinking.
I'm so sorry you messed up your finger.
Oh yeah, I know. I messed up my finger. That's all right. I got 9 more.
Poor baby.
I know. And you would have been a good nurse. I had a good nurse take care of me here too. Tammy, she was great.
You said yes. I read that you had a good nurse.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I take better care of Ellen though.
Oh. Well, it sounds like you would. Lena was just raving about you. She was telling everybody how you saved her life.
Oh my God, girl.
Girl.
I miss you so much, Jonella. Sometimes I wish I still lived at the hospital.
Oh, no.
You know what? Lena just touched my face.
I touched her face?
Yeah.
Because I was telling her about the time that you touched my face and you said, no more crying.
Oh, yes. No more crying. But can I tell you, I told her, you're my favorite, Ellen. I love you so much.
Well,
I love you so much.
Thank you so much. I love you too, and I know that it was your birthday, and so I thought as a late birthday present, we would fly you out here and come see a show. Do you want to come to a taping?
Is this for real? I told my coworkers, the only thing I want for my birthday present is to go to an Ellen show. I swear to God.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, Jonella, we got to go, but it was great talking to you, and I'll see you when you're out here, okay?
I love you, Jonella. I'll call you after the show.
I love you too.
I love you, Jonella. Bye. That was fantastic. Girls airs Sundays at 10 on HBO. We'll be right back. Lena Dunham.